So, I lied. There will be one Rambles video in between my last one and Christopher Robin, so odds are you are not going to see me crying in this one. Sorry to disappoint you, but you know what, I'm not sorry that I cry. I'm in touch with my emotions. Yeah, so I'm going to see Teen Titans Go to the Movies, and I am putting so little effort into this that, yes, I am chewing gum right now. Because I have tried to watch Teen Titans Go, but it's something that you have to watch in, like, sporadic bursts because it gets old really quickly. It is not made for binge watching. And, you know, I've seen the trailers, and the trailers to me actually look kind of promising because they seem like super tongue-in-cheek about the whole thing. But really the main reason I'm seeing this is because Tara Strong, she of the Raven and Twilight Sparkle voice, has said that if this movie does well at the box office, we'll get a season 6 of the original 2003 Teen Titans. And that is what I am here for, okay? Starfire needs an arc proper. I mean, this isn't a guarantee that they'll give us a Starfire arc, but I want it. So, like, I actually, after the Teen Titans series wrapped, I did try to get into them in, like, the comics, but unfortunately, these were the two that were available at my local library, and I didn't have enough disposable income at the time to, find it elsewhere. And this one in particular is weird, especially if you were first introduced to the Titans via the comics, because, like, Brother Blood is the main antagonist, but it's not the Brother Blood from, like, the Titans series. It's a newer, younger one who wants to, like, marry Raven. It's so weird, you guys. It's so freaking weird. And then this one has, like, 20 different characters who I had no idea who they were and way too much world building. So, yeah. This is the reason why I don't read comics with the dedication that some more esteemed critics do, for example. Just too much for my little brain to process back then, and my brain is too filled with complaining about petty things like feminism for me to try and do that now. I have almost zero expectations for this movie, but I'm sure that, if nothing else, it will be fun by pure virtue of the fact that Nicolas Cage is finally achieving his life goal of playing Superman in something. He finally got what he wanted. Now, will you please name your son something other than Kal-El Nicolas Cage? It's weird. It's so weird. Okay, catch you on the flip. Is it possible for a movie to simultaneously be dumber and smarter than you expected? Because that was my feeling watching this movie. Like, a lot of it is dumb. A lot of it is super, super fucking dumb. But parts of it are genuinely good. So I get the tone that they were going for was, you know, tongue-in-cheek, and yeah, the tongue is definitely in the cheek for a lot, and it looks like everybody had a lot of fun with this. Honestly, I think my favorite thing was whenever they switched it up and tried, like, a new animation style. That was a lot of fun. I don't know. But I feel like a couple of the jokes fell flat because Marvel has been much more prolific than DC, but they were poking more fun at DC because it's a DC property. I mean, the Stan Lee cameo was hilarious. It was so funny. I give the movie points for mostly knowing what it was about. It knew it was dumb, and it embraced that for the most part. Not nearly enough Starfire, that's my biggest complaint. I'm sure as many other kids did, I shipped Robin and Starfire before I knew what shipping was, so it kind of annoyed me that the Raven Beast Boy ship got more teasing / fan service than Robin and Starfire did. But then again, Robin and Starfire have trouble in Tokyo, so I guess it's okay. Some of the music in this is actually pretty catchy. I'm a little disappointed that they, well, I thought they were going to go for a fully diegetic route, which would have been funnier, I think, but they slipped into non-diegetic pretty quickly, too. And, yeah. I have some problems with just, if you're going to do that, you have to decide, and you have to clearly delineate that, and maybe Crazy Ex-Girlfriend has spoiled me for that, because it's been much better about handling diegesis. There is a mid-credit scene, so stay for that. It's not going to hurt you like certain Marvel movies. It's definitely a kid's movie. Like, if you are above the age of 10 and you have even a vague knowledge of the comments, you probably guess the twist, like, the minute certain people's names are said. And, you know, a couple of jokes get old, like the way they dramatically try to make Slade sound scary. And yeah, we know, Slade is a dumb villain name and Deathstroke is much cooler, and oh, aren't those pearl-clutching moms so... Yeah, whatever. There is one section of the movie where they are acting like complete and utter. There's a difference between being a goofball and being a complete and utter. If one of the fundamental premises of your movie is that the Titans are goofballs, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have them be goofballs and then have them be competent and just... You need to stay in your lane or figure out a way to balance it better. And, I mean, they made way too many Deadpool jokes to not at least be aware of how Deadpool manages to do this. So, I don't know, maybe it's a problem of it being for kids. Speaking of kids, I hate the little gremlins. And I realize this movie was made for them. It was not made for me. But can you shut up? Yes, we know it's Slade. We know Slade is coming up. Shut up, kid! I wish I had spilled more of my popcorn on you! The voice acting's great, and that shouldn't be a surprise because the core 5 cast members have been doing this for decades now, and they are really, really good at it. With good reason. But, you know, Will Arnett and Kristen Bell are bringing it, and I was wondering how they were going to handle Jimmy Kimmel being Batman, and I was not disappointed. I mean, the rest of the celebrities they brought in, fine, whatever. They were tolerable. I can't believe they brought in Patton Oswalt for the... You have to see it to... Yeah. But, yeah, I was right. Nick Cage is enjoying the hell out of himself with every moment. He's got this great Lois voice. It is good to, you know, see a movie that so clearly enjoys itself. So, quick spoilers for the mid-credit scene. It's the 03 Titans, and they're like, we found a way back, and I'm like, yes! But maybe they won't find a way back. This film has to do well at the box office, so go see it. Go buy a ticket, get wasted, and laugh your way through it for all I care, but just give the money-grubbing corporation your money. I sold out, baby! So you're probably gonna get the Christopher Robin thing next week. Main episode for August might be a little behind schedule because I'm actually going to be experiencing some production difficulties. I won't go into it, but you'll see. Like, share, subscribe, leave comments, follow me on Twitter, support me on Patreon. Love ya!